All right, up next we have Taurus rising and sun. For you guys, this Cancer full moon is happening in your third house with the sun opposite it in the ninth house. So it's interesting because I also pulled the third house card for you. So I feel like it's kind of just the universe saying, yeah, this is an extra strong emphasis. So a full moon in the third house definitely activates our mind. It activates our relationships with our siblings, our busyness, the things that we have kind of on our to do list that we have to run around town and complete. And it can give us really great ideas as well, and is quite a social energy, which is something that I'm really picking up on for you guys with this full moon also sextiling Jupiter in your first house. You're kind of on a period of personal growth and expansion. But when Jupiter also moves to your first house, it attracts the people into your life that you need to align with your particular goals or objectives. So with Jupiter moving through your first, you might find that you meet these really incredible people that have the information that you need, or that are going to be lifetime friends, or that say something really wise that makes you kind of think about something from a different point of view. So I feel like in relationships right now, this is a time of collaboration and cooperation and taking people's advice or information into account. So if somebody calls you up and says something to you, or if you hear something on a YouTube video that feels significant to you, that resonates with you, this is an intuitive energy. Even though it's in the third house of the mind, you will feel that calling from your heart that something aligns there with you. And I want you guys to listen to that and take action on it, because this is a time of committing further to something. This full moon also makes a beautiful trine to Saturn, and Jupiter and Saturn in particular are right now making a sextile. So I like this energy for deciding to jump in, deciding to commit, deciding to build on something that we have existing, and take it seriously. So if somebody does say something to you like, hey, maybe you should try this new thing for your health. I really heard this helps with eczema or with insomnia or with depression. Take those things into account, because it really could lead you to a very positive result. This, as I mentioned, this full moon is also trining Saturn in the 11th. So there is a flow of energy towards relationships here, again, because the 11th house is an area of friendships and networks as well as future goals. So again, I feel like the kind of people that come into your life right now, they are either sharing messages with you, or they are the people that are going to be significant for your future growth in some capacity. So I like this. I feel like you're developing a support system or some kind of like network that is going to be significant for you. And I think leaning into that is going to be key. I feel like you guys, I can see the social energy as well with the Queen of Wands. I feel like maybe you are going through a period of maybe being a little bit more extroverted or a little bit more confident, and you guys can kind of ride out this like playful and silly and social energy where you can trust your intuition and it's working out. It's kind of like things are just flowing in a really good way. There is a little bit of challenging energy coming from Mercury. Mercury at this time is retrograde. It's in the sign of Sagittarius, which it's a little dysfunctional in that sign. It's also with Mars, and it's in your 8th house. And this can kind of produce a little bit of fear or anxiety, especially around intimacy, vulnerability, sharing resources, going into debt, or issues regarding money and finances. So there's a little bit of like confusing energy in that regard, and this is also squaring your Neptune in the 11th house. So there could be this kind of confusion around how am I going, like, how open do I want to be to these people if you're meeting somebody new, for example, or how much do I want to trust them? How much do I want to listen to them? Do I want to share money with them? Do I want to like go on this trip with them, or whatever it is? It's like, what level of kind of merging are you willing to do or not willing to do? And you can kind of get in your own head about it. And I would just trust with this Mercury also trining North Node in your 12th house, it's really kind of pushing you to just give up control a little bit here. Not try to know everything and psychologically analyze everyone, because you're not going to really have the I mean, you could have some benefits of analyzing people because Venus is in Scorpio right now and it's trining Neptune 11. So I actually think intuitively you can kind of feel into people and see like, can I trust them or can I not? I think the problem is when we get in our heads about it and we start to think about what happened in the past and this other thing and worried about things not working out again, that we can get in our own way. So that's the thing that I want to tell you to let go of. Trust your gut, trust your knowing and intuition of people because it's very accurate right now. This is a time of solidifying these really important relationships because Jupiter's in your first, sextiling Saturn in the 11th, and it's trying to bring some kind of like culmination or close to a cycle within relationships to start a new chapter with this World card. It could indicate, again, traveling, meeting new people, expanding your horizons, but that is still closing out some kind of old chapter where you might have felt a little bit contained or small. So there's something here where it's like, it's time for your energy to reach outwards and to be met. And if you have any reservations about that, confront that, release it, let it go, trust your intuition because it's going to lead you to a lot of happiness, a lot of fulfillment, and maybe some exciting kind of free-spirited experiences that you never would have thought you would encounter. So if you kind of allow yourself to just jump head first, I feel like you'll find that maybe you try something or do something new with a friend or hobby, with people that you meet or things that are recommended to you, or maybe you put yourself out there and try to go to a concert that you don't know anybody at and you make friends there. And it's like you find that kind of free-spirited energy really helps you attract even more happiness and even more relationships into your life that support you. So that is what I'm saying for you, Taurus. Before you hop off, I have 3 announcements. I have 2 2024 forecast options for you. One is like do it yourself. Basically, I have a 2024 Notion template where I have all of the transits as well as the energies around those so you can plan your year accordingly. Or if you want a personalized 2024 forecast, I will link that down below. We'll go over one by one everything that's happening, super in depth, ask me all your questions. Then my last announcement is that I am still looking for 10 healers to interview, healers of the mind, healers of the body who want to use astrology to help deepen your practice, get down to kind of the core energetic spiritual patterns and things that are keeping your clients stuck. And so if you're interested in that, then definitely email me, contact@willows-bloom.com, write in healer interview in the header, and I will in exchange give you a 2024 forecast and look at your chart with you a little bit in our call. So I hope to see you guys there and one of those offerings, and have a great day.